Business process outsourcing services are spread all over the world, but here in Brazil, professionals have a huge challenge to help foreign companies to succeed in the local market. Please talk to us about this market here in the country.
Sure. Business process outsourcing is still a very infant industry in Brazil. Companies locally, they have the tradition to internalize pretty much all the processes. So, and that is not very efficient, as we know. So locally, this is a market that's currently being developed. Now, when you look at foreign companies that want to establish a presence here, there's not a lot of of market service providers locally that can provide that type of services. So so it is also a very good industry to be in because of these opportunities. So
what are the main difficulties here in Brazil?
I think the main challenges is definitely to make our customers understand the local regulatory landscape. This is something that we strive every day to do, and but it's extremely difficult. We have some peculiarities, particularly around the labor regulatory landscape, that becomes a huge challenge. To be in this business. And also, it's a huge challenge to make our customers sometimes understand the local environment. So, yes.
Some things that we call jabuticaba in the market, that is a fruit that we have only here in Brazil. So a lot of things different from other countries that only Brazilian people can understand and explain and deal with, isn't it?
Exactly, it is. It's completely true, Luciane. And I think this jabuticaba, sometimes there are situations where, we need to make our customers understand and also share some of these risks with our customers. Like, imagine you're a foreign company that wants to expand your business, outside your domestic market, and all of a sudden you're hit with a local labor regulation that you don't really understand, right? So we are here to share some of these risks and make our customers to understand that, in a very effective way, And this is why, this market cannot be taken just as an opportunity. It's not an opportunistic market. You have to have a long-term view. And so once you decide to expand your business to Latin America and you choose Brazil, you have to understand that this is going to be a long-term shot. So, yes.
What about this year with special huge challenges in the economy?
Yes, you can look, in two ways, right? With the Brazilian real devaluation, this is a market that became extremely attractive for some of our customers. We started to provide M&A advisory services recently, and what we found out was that there is a lot of very good opportunities now for companies that want to establish a presence for a long term in the market. Right. The flip side of this is that if you are positioning a service or a solution that is priced in dollars, then you're definitely going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge to adapt the commercial model locally to make sure you're not priced outside of the market. So it is a very sensitive time, to be doing business in Brazil. But we're also very confident on the opportunities that this market, provides to our customers. So. Yeah.
And how was the year to Phare Global?
It's a challenging year for sure. But again, we think on the long term. We have to think long term. This is a market that despite of the volatility, has a very good potential, not only for us, but also for our customers. And now with the Trans-Pacific deal that was just that's in the cooks to be signed, we believe that there can be a very good strategic region, for some of our customers. So we have to think long term. So, but it was a good year. It was not. We can't complain. I mean, so far it's been a very challenging, but also with a lot of opportunities. So yeah.
Okay, and you have Nasdaq as a big client. Talk to us about it.
Yes, Nasdaq OMX is a technology firm owned by the Nasdaq Group, and we're positioning a solution called Smarts Broker here in Brazil. And the fact that we became a reseller of that solution, and that has been a very good year for that, mainly because of the compliance regulatory environment that has caught some of the firms without the technology to be in conformity with that regulation. So we believe that it's a great opportunity to work with a company like that.
What about other clients that you can mention here?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we also help Nomura Research Institute. It's it's the technology arm of Nomura. And also for that, for that solution, for that set of solutions, we have a very long-term also take on that, and they understand the region as a strategic region, and some of the banks and broker dealers that buy back office and middle office technology, they also are now in the period of changing some of that technology. And we believe that that's a good moment to be here because everyone is looking for more efficiencies, more efficiency gains and better technology to make sure that their processes are streamlined. And so we're also very happy to be served, to be serving that company, that group, yeah. So.
And what are the plans for next year?
Well, next year, it's going to be a very challenging year for our customers. When we say, our customers, we say that the end customers that buy the technologies from the firms that we help to come to Brazil. And but we believe that it's going to be a year where we can revamp some of our services that we already offer. Make sure that we're doing that better. And we made a few mistakes, like in the past. And now we think this is the time for us to readjust, and provide even a better service for these customers. So I think it's going to be a very challenging year for sure. But again, we think long term, and so we're not very concerned with the, with the short term bumps that we might face. So yeah.
Carlos Areia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, Luciane. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Luciane Miranda to São Paulo Direct by Dukascopy TV.